It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game, nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Saints and the Steelers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
At the confluence of the Three Rivers, the Ohio... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the ninth-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Inside handoff, Henry. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Pirine. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On play action, now Garoppolo. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Garoppolo again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter, it's Taylor Heineke.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Heineke on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The first carry now, this is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
12 more yards there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Christian Watson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a third down coming up. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Jones has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Garoppolo now. They set up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
From the gun, Heineke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Heineke. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Heineke to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Heineke. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown! Darren Waller from 6 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here we go.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Garoppolo. Powell on the catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant.
There he goes, right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones, 57 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Heineke's throw taken in here by Chase.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A first down throw for Heineke. Finding Williams on the check down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking to throw again on second down.
Heineke over the middle, caught by London.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here, Heineke.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We begin with something never said before in NFL history. Let's start out in Germany. That's right, Munich, the site for the early tilt between Seattle and Tampa Bay. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Davis Mills, the Stanford man, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Former number 2 pick Zach Wilson with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown catch in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Heineke now.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
To throw is Heineke.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
And they'll throw again, Heineke.
And Watson has it, right side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Heineke. Into the hands of London. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, So good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Here's Heineke. He finds Watson complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Watson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end. I
love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. From the 27, Garoppolo. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Steelers have retaken a third quarter lead. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set to start another drive, and it's quarterback Taylor Heineke in charge.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Heineke. That's taken in by Watson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Heineke. And complete once again to Watson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Heineke. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Heineke. He's airing it out for Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The toss here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Off the play fake, Heineke. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now Heineke. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing. Heineke. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Garoppolo on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Heineke now. Got a man open, it's Chase.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Heineke to throw it. And caught by London.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal. Back to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Garoppolo. escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Steelers send out their punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. One last shot now for Heineke.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Pittsburgh, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town.